but I think they were just more expensive actually, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Have to check it out. Lina in huge trouble here up against the Beastmaster and the Akasha, actually doing a good job here, dealing loads of damage and going down though, but forcing that Akasha back, not able to get anyone with her ultimate, and unfortunately no TT hero is able to come in and help out. So Lina going down. And as you can see, Legion Maker is now going to be putting up a lot of pressure here top lane, trying to take down some more towers. And this mid lane tower probably also going to go down. Tinker teleporting in. He's got his boost of travel. He's going to be going for heals as well, it seems. Akasha should be quite close. She's dropped her heals recipe for some reason unknown. Should be in base somewhere, I presume that is. In any case, they're gonna be taking this tower mid lane, and of course, and that in this version you could teleport to the tower and give it make it invulnerable pretty much. Tower denied, and Loda able to get a kill on Akasha, so definitely well defended there by TT. Warlock trying to teleport out. Oh, and he manages just before Sven can get in a bolt. Very well played there by Milk. Very lucky as well. Quite unfortunate for TT, but TT might get an opportunity to push mid here. And that was the epic thing in this version. Of course, you could keep a tower invulnerable for so long by just teleporting to it and cancelling your teleport in the last second. For example, when someone was pushing mid and you needed to heal up on your heroes, needed to delay until one of your heroes revived, you could just keep teleporting to the tower, cancelling your teleports, and if 5 players did that, you could keep the tower invulnerable for like, I don't know, 20 seconds maybe or something. 15 seconds probably. I think it's 3 seconds per TP or something like that. In any case, Sand King in huge trouble now. Does he? Ooh, no Sandstorm, unfortunately, to be able to hide there. Goes down through the Rexar ultimate, and Tinker nukes there. But Fiend coming in as well here. Sven coming in as well. Pig slowing the Fiend, unfortunately, and Furion teleporting in. He's probably going to be cancelling his teleport though. Tinker going to be teleporting out now. Let's see how that works out. And Fiend has picked up a dagger now as well, so he should be more effective in the team fights. Beast, or what's he called, Sven, still farming. He's picked up a lot of those bracers, which does of course make him pretty effective here. Zeus and the Beastmaster getting rid of the forest here, and with that Hawk they can pretty much do whatever they want without fear in the enemy forest here. Energy boost on the Slayer, interestingly enough. She's going for a scepter, I presume. In this version you of course had to make a soul booster and combine it with a mystic staff in order to make scepter. So that might be the reason. I don't know whether she's getting I don't know why she's getting an energy booster first instead of a point booster though. In any case, Levent able to take down Sven down lane with a nice gank from the Zeus, Beastmaster and Tinker. Of course, Tinker just teleporting everywhere and dishing out the hurt, but I'm really surprised that he doesn't have the bottle. Was a really good item to fill up with Tinker. Just teleport home, refill it, etc. Anyway, not his choice here it seems. Ancient Protector and some damage, or in some trouble here. But Sand King very low now actually as he's trying to defend it. Has to what's it called, Borrow Strike into the forest and teleport out here, and the Beastmaster coming. Actually, unfortunately, Beastmaster might have been able to kill him with some axes there. I'm not quite sure what was going on here, why they didn't try to take out the Sand King. There was pretty much no one there to help defend. Warlock with Necro 1 now, actually looked like a Necro 3, but of course, of course in this version the Necro 1 through 3 looked the same pretty much. Furion faking another teleport in there. Zeus has picked up a dagger as well and an arcane ring. And Tinker doing his best here, farming mid. Let's see, top lane Lina is maybe going for a arcane ring as well. She's got that ring of protection, really interesting. I don't know why Lina would go for an arcane ring really, but I don't know, maybe it was better somehow back then. Furion ultimate dealing a lot of damage here as well, while TT just desperately trying to farm as much as possible. Illusion from that Beastmaster in a little bit of trouble. Doesn't matter too much, I suppose. Point booster now on the Zeus. So he's probably gonna go for Scepter, I don't know, or maybe just using this point booster for some HP or something like that. I think the only item you could make with soul booster back then was the Scepter. Not 100% sure though. I don't believe there was a Bloodstone back then, or an Orchid for that matter. Anyway, Eul's and Oblivion Staff now in the Queen of Pain, so pretty nice mana regen. And of course back then the Eul's wasn't half as good as it is now. It doesn't give movement speed or anything like that. I do believe it lasts for a little bit longer though, but of course it's got unlimited charges now. A lot of damage there to Warlock Ultimate going off from the Warlock trying to save himself up against the Acacia. Doesn't really work out. Zeus Ultimate takes him down. The Warlock Ultimate of course didn't really hit anything. Loads of kills here for... Wow, but Ultimate from Sand King able to take down the Acacia there. Very well played, and Sand King now trying to run for his life. There's simply so many heroes. Stunning into the forest, taking some damage from the Fury and Ultimate. Oh, and gonna go down to the Tinker, unfortunately there. Trying to survive in the forest. Doesn't really work out. This Crow or Hawk is really punishing TT at the moment. 28, and I have no idea how long is left on this game, as of course you don't either. The time of course is blocked here in the bottom, which is a good thing I presume. But 28, I mean, TT has got to be GG, I suppose. I mean, what can they do? What can they do? I guess we'll have to wait and see whether there's anything they can do to get back in this game. I mean, they do have some pretty good late game, but with Mask Winsus, Tinker doing very well, Acacia doing very well, Furion picked up a Diffusal, Zeus has got this dagger. I mean, it seems like, and Beastmaster with his boost of travel, seems like the Meteor Makers all have really good items, and the items on TT at the moment are just very subpar. Sven hasn't got anything interesting, Lina nothing interesting at all either. Of course Warlock, he's got Necro 1, but Necro 1 isn't all that impressive. He really needs Necro 3 in order to be really helpful. Sand King is pretty much the only item I mean, who's got the items that he needs to be really effectively, namely this Blink Dagger, of course. The Fiend has got a dagger as well, but not really enough, I think. I don't know whether this is the version with a Hood of Defiance, whether it was implemented in this version, or whether we're gonna see the Imba Aegis, of course. Would be really fun to see like mass Aegis or something like that. I think back when the Aegis was an item that you had to shop yourself and assemble, of course, and it had 3 charges, stuff like that. I think back then it was pretty much an item that all heroes wanted to get, because the ability to revive when you died was just insanely epic. But we'll have to see what Fiend decides to go for here. Fury trying to farm in the forest, killing some centaurs here. Acacia coming in, trying to help him out a little bit. Zeus and Tinker trying to farm in their own forest. So at the moment just a lot of farming going on, and of course TT being very defensive. They really have to get some more farm under their belt before they can really start killing people. As you can see, the Slayer has picked up their Arcane Ring. Might be able to help them a little bit in some ganks and team fights, some pushes even. But I don't know if TT are really in the position to be able to push anything at the moment. So Sven and Lina and Warlock and Sandy real all farming mid. Shadow Fiend coming up as well. So let's see whether we're gonna see a push here mid. Tinker getting ready to defend. Zeus ready to defend as well. Beastmaster falling back. He's picked up invisibility in his bottle. And Queen of Pain coming towards mid as well. A little bit of a fight is probably gonna be initiated pretty soon in this on the Beastmaster. Let's see whether he's gonna go in. Ultimate going off from the Furion, dealing quite a bit of damage here. And Beastmaster now scouting his opponents. We're definitely going to see a team fight really soon. They're really close to each other, and Sven is actually pretty low here. Ultimate going off on the Shadow Fiend. Warlock dropping his rock, very well placed. Fatal Bond, Sand King coming in with ultimate. This is epic. Shadow Fiend coming in with ultimate. So much damage from the TT team here. From the TT team. Beastmaster in huge trouble as well. Probably going to go down to the Shadow Fiend here. Let's see. Ooh, attempting a nuke there. Beastmaster trying to fall back.